This is the story of a young man, Vivek, living in a village. 1. At home, Vivek's parents and his aunt are discussing regarding his career and future. Vivek wants to go to the city and study further with difficulty. We made him study till now. It is difficult to support him financially further. Meanwhile, Vivek is returning home after visiting his friend's place. Vivek is thinking while walking, "Man voice, oh God, how do I convince my parents to sell their farms and to help me?" Vivek convinces his parents and sells his mother's jewelry and finally goes to the city. Vivek joins in a university and makes new friends. He also asks if he could stay with them for a few months. He gets to stay in their home. After a few days, he gets a wicked idea looking at the gadgets and money that his friends have. He gradually steals their stuff while everyone is asleep. He then sells them for a lower price. He pretends to be innocent when they ask him about their missing items. "Hey, I do not know who has taken them. I have been busy with my studies." His friends feel a bit doubtful about him. However, they do not react by then. Meanwhile, Vivek also meets a new friend, Asha, and they start catching up often. Vivek's aunt contacts him and informs that his parents are not in a good position. She suggests him to get married soon and to return to their village. She repeatedly informs him that his parents require his support and request him to return soon. Vivek feels frustrated. He says, "Aunt, I have excellent dreams and a very bright future, a beautiful life. You people will never understand. If we have money, girls will come by themselves. I'm not interested to get married now. I don't have time for such useless activities. Please inform my parents to sell their farms and manage. I will take care of them once I earn money. I will only return when I achieve my goals in life." He also tells her not to contact him further. His aunt feels very disappointed and disconnects the call. She feels very hurt and does not inform Vivek's parents about his rude behavior, as that would break their hearts. After a few months, he tells Asha that he requires some money, as he has a lot of debts. She offers to help him. Taking advantage of her affection and care, he gradually takes a lot of money from her. Vivek also meets few other friends individually and tells the same story regarding his financial issues and collects money from them. He then applies to a university in Canada and completes all the necessary formalities offline without disclosing his plans to any of his friends. After a few weeks, Vivek gets the offer letter along with the admission confirmation letter from the university. Vivek steals all the expensive gadgets of his friends again and leaves to Canada that night without informing anyone. Vivek then joins the university and completes his studies. He also gets a job. After a few years, he earns a lot of money and starts enjoying his life lavishly with late-night parties and new friends. He also gets ditched and robbed by some of his new friends. After living there for almost a decade, he suddenly starts feeling lonely and guilty. He starts remembering his old friends and his girlfriend Asha. He speaks to his parents almost after a decade. His parents feel emotional and happy to hear his voice. "Son, how did you forget us for so many years? How have you been? We were so worried. Mom and Dad, I'm sorry for being away for so many years. I'm in Canada and will return soon." He returns to his village to meet his parents. Now at the age of 45, Vivek feels like getting married and to start his new life. He tries to contact his old friends and Asha. No one responds to him or agree to meet him. A lot of aspects have changed now, as it's been more than a decade that he left everyone. He remembered how happy his life was with his friends and also Asha. He feels guilty for what he has done to his friends, and after a few days returns to Canada. He decides to live alone in despair as he lost all his good friends. Today, Vivek has everything but still feels as a failure. Why? Vivek achieved what he aimed for, but he forgot the value and sacrifices of his friends and parents. After a few months, Vivek gets to know through some of his relatives that Asha had waited for him for many years and then finally got married to a very good guy who lives in the same village and is a doctor. Asha has moved on. She is a married woman now and is leading a happy life with her husband and family. Summary: aiming high and having beautiful dreams is good, but not by deceiving people and taking advantage of them. Such a success is not really a success.